Thomas Ellis Jr. here, and welcome to the 2023 Millington Star Athlete of the Year. And we're going to announce the nominations, or some people like to call them finalists. 14 kids have made it this far, 7 girls and 7 boys. And we've been giving out this award since 2006. It has a storied history. A lot of athletes who won this award have gone out to do good things and come back in the community and contribute. Even had a former NFL player, a bunch of Division I athletes from softball to basketball. I missed a basketball win, a decathlon champion. And our candidate this year from Tipton, Rosemont, Munford, Brighton, and Millington Central had those kind of credentials. So enough of me talking. Let's meet the 14 finalists. Okay, we're going to do this in alphabetical order. So first up, we're going to Munford High School, and Emily, our sophomore out there, wonderful young athlete, a lot of potential. As a freshman, she could have been nominated for this award because she went to the pentathlon in the state and had the best finish this year for a Munford girl ever as a sophomore, finishing 6th in the pentathlon. And in her spare time, she plays a little volleyball, and she's emerging as a setter and a very important, vital player in that rotation. So we're going to give Emily Bay a little love, and she's nominated this year for Athlete of the Year. Next is Kalia Duckworth, Millington Central High School senior. She's very dear to my heart. I can't even lie. She's just a great personality, great human being, but even better on that field. She's a leader. She's a constant person that's in the mix when it comes to soccer and softball. She's a ball of energy, but she also channeled it to good athleticism. Played in the outfield for the softball team, helped them reach sectionals. Very competitive game against Munford, their rivals, trying to go to state. She helped that program turn around. Also helped the soccer program turn around. Brought them to historic heights. So Kalia Duckworth is our next nominee. Next up, we stand in Millington Central High School, Rilee Ervin. She's a junior. She'll be heading to a senior year coming up. Stop me, you heard this before. Soccer player, softball player, great all-around athlete. Once again, in the middle of everything. Middle defender in soccer, helps the defense flow, offense flow. In softball, she was a top of the lineup hitter, center fielder. So hey, well-earned nomination, Rilee. For our next female athlete of the year nominee, we're going to Tipton Rosemont Academy and Miss Brooke Harrison Jr. I think she found time this year to play 3 sports. She started off with volleyball, and she picked up basketball to kind of help out the roster fill out and turned out to be a pretty serviceable player. But everybody across the state knows her for softball. She hits nearly 600 on base percentages out of the world, leadoff hitter. Big reason why Tipton Rosemont reached state this year, gave Baylor some trouble there for a little while. Brooke Harrison is our next nominee. Next, Miss Bree Howard from Brighton High School, senior. She's getting ready to graduate, heading off D1 in softball. We know her accolades in softball: leader in home runs, power stats. You know, she moved to first base this year to help the Cardinals out in Robin Jacobs last year. So she's going to go down as a legend in that softball program. Volleyball, pretty phenomenal player, great outside hitter, led the team in points there. So well-earned, well-deserved nomination for Miss Bree Howard. We head back to Millington Central High School for our next female athlete of the year nominee, and Brianna Housley, great softball pitcher. She was the go-to player for Coach Casey this year when it came time to pitch the big game for the Lady Trojans. And she was in that circle, pitched a terrific game against Munford, gave her team a chance. And in the fall, she starts off her athletic year with volleyball, a setter, back row hitter, all-around player there. So we got our eye on you, Brianna, and that's why you're nominated. Our final nominee for the Female Athlete of the Year comes out of Brighton, Cassidy Johnson. A name that seemed like been around there forever, because ever since her freshman year, she's been a part of the athletics up there with volleyball and basketball. Had to be a shooter, point guard for the basketball team this year, their go-to player. In volleyball, she made her name setting up Bree Howard, so a lot of assists on her part. So well-rounded career, and she graduated this year. So we're gonna give you a salute, Cassidy, and that's why you earned this nomination. Now let's meet the male nominees for 2023 Athlete of the Year. And we start off with Jordan Bell at Munford High School. Something tells me this might be his last year to be nominated, because in order to be nominated, he had to play 2 or more sports. And this past year, Jordan played basketball and football, but he's going to make his name playing football. He's been all over the nation. He's been recruited by almost every D1 school from the West Coast down to the SEC for his quarterback skills, athleticism. He can do it all out there on the football field. Basketball, he was the inside guy, the gritty guy for Coach Nick Buford. But this might be the last time he's been nominated because, hey, he's got to go out to do greater things in football. But for 2023, Jordan, you're on this list. For our second nominee for Male Athlete of the Year, we stand at Munford High School, Mr. Isaiah Cobb. Woo! When you hear that name, you think speed and you think athleticism. Hey, anybody that ever tried to defend him on the football field got juked out of their shoes at least once. He was a go-to big play wide receiver there. Then he used that natural ability on the track to help the 4x200-meter relay team in Munford win the gold medal this year. He ran the anchor leg. So Isaiah, we seen you, and hey, you're on our list. Okay, we stay at Munford High School, and this is not the Munford Invitational Award, but it's seeming that way. Mr. Jace Hodgin, senior, just graduated. Been to the state decathlon twice, and this past year won it all. Scored the most points of a Munford Cougar ever, beating his boy Christian Perez, our Athlete of the Year from last year. And then he played football this year. Injuries set him back in football, so as he rehabbed, got his mind and body right, went to the track, took care of business, and was the first person to run in that 4x200-meter relay that led to the gold medal. So Jace Hodgin, you're on our list as a nominee. Okay, we leave Munford High School, now we go to their rivals, Millington Central High School, for a young man that has just bloomed and just come out of nowhere, using that strong leg of his, Chase Michaels. Hey, he's known for 3 points. In football, as a field goal kicker, and in a soccer game, he's going to get a hat trick and score 3 goals. Led this Millington soccer team to historic finish this year of reaching state. He was the go-to guy once Coach Ervin moved him around, got him in the right place. The goals started racking up, and his nomination started to rack up. And Chase Michaels, you're on our list for nominee for Male Athlete of the Year. Okay, we stay at Millington Central High School for our next nominee and a good friend of Chase Michaels, McCoy Pugh. Also a junior at Millington, quarterback. It seems like he's been there forever because he started playing quarterback as a freshman, has matured and become a great passer and a better runner. Very deceptive speed, but we saw that speed on display in the soccer field. When they moved him to the outside to help pace the offense, that opened up things for Chase. So McCoy was willing to sacrifice. So that shows you, as a quarterback, he can be the star of the team, and then in soccer, he knows how to be a good teammate. So hey, McCoy, we got our eye on you, and you're on this list. And last year, when we announced the Athletes of the Year candidates, I got a guy to reach out to me and say, hey, next year I'm going to be on this list. I'm going to earn my way. Tipton Rosemark Academy's Eli Ramsey kept his promise by being the leading scorer on his basketball team and being a vital bat, pitcher, and everything on the baseball team, helping them reach sectionals this year. So Eli Ramsey, man, whatever the future holds for you, and most likely it's going to be in baseball, we know you're going to do great things. You just graduated from TRA, but hey, you showed that when you're determined to do something, you can do great things. And I enjoy watching you be a sniper on the basketball court from 3-point range. Biggest guy on the court. You got in there, got your rebounds. But on offense, you Mr. And one himself. So Eli, congratulations, you're a nominee for Male Athlete of the Year. And our final Athlete of the Year candidate comes from Brighton High School, Mr. Jalen Terry. Mr. Terry, wonderful job in basketball and football this past year. Was a Liberty Bowl All-Star in football as a defensive back. Their offense suffered because they lost 2 quarterbacks, but he would have been a standout wide receiver too. But once he got to the basketball court, he was the go-to guy. Alongside Nick Moore, they upset the Haywood Tomcats, the #1 team in the state at Brighton High School. Nobody saw that coming. Jalen was a pivotal guy as a go-to guy for the 3-point shot and can drive to the basket. His game developed tremendously. So, hey, well earned the nomination here, Jalen. And hey, y'all want to help us determine who will be Athlete of the Year? Y'all been doing it the last couple of years. We'll be back in a second to tell you how you can vote and help us determine who's the Athlete of the Year.
Hey guys, it's Taliyah, and I'm here to tell you how you can vote. On Facebook, we will tally likes. On Twitter, we'll tally retweets and likes. On Instagram, type in your athlete's name, and we'll tally up the votes. Also, we might be posting the highlights on TikTok, so look out for that on all social media platforms. Bye.
Hey, thank you, Taliyah. Appreciate you help clarify that. You know I'm not that good with the social media stuff because I have a hard time with it, like TikTok. We might introduce that. We're going to try to set up one for the Millington Star where we're going to post the highlights, and the highlights that get the most likes will earn a vote. So we have a chance of 4 total votes from our social media that will go along with the tally that we have from our staff here at West 10 Media. And then also with the Instagram, we're going to set it up June 11th at 11 a.m. that Sunday, and you have a 24-hour window there. So make sure when you see an athlete on there, you make sure you mention their name, and their vote will count towards them. So we want you to get out there and help support these student athletes who we enjoy covering for this 22-23 athletic season. Hey, congratulations to our 14 nominees, and best of luck, and we'll see you next time at the Millington Star.